Hello, nerds! Thank you for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your Week in Nerdom Comic Books edition for the week of March 5th, 2018. This week in comic books, we've got some announcements. Emerald City Comic-Con is going on in Seattle, and there's been stuff coming from there like you wouldn't believe.
Quiet on the set, rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander Worf, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Gavin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
First up, is a really interesting announcement. The classic detective books, girl detective books, Nancy Drew is getting its own comic book series, including the creative team of writer Kelly Thompson, artist Jen St. Ong, colorist Triana Farrell, and letterer Ariana Mayer. It will start its run in June. It is coming out on Dynamite Entertainment Comics. So when you go to your comic book shop, say, give me my Nancy Drew, it's going to be Dynamite Comics, so it might be a little harder to get your hands on. They don't quite have the same spread as Marvel or DC, but very cool. I know there's a lot of girls about my age that will be pretty stoked about that. Next, though, we're talking that DC Marvel crossover that we brought up last week. Michael Bendis is weighing in on it. He said that he would love to do it. He thinks it should happen. He doesn't think it will happen, though, because what it boils down to, according to him, is Disney and Warner Brothers. And because Disney and Warner Brothers aren't playing very nice with one another, it's not likely to happen. But Michael Bendis wants it to happen, and he's like the golden boy of comics right now, right? So appease him. Do it. Make it happen. Next is a continuation from last week again. If you are behind on your Batman reading and you don't want spoilers, then skip ahead a couple minutes, because we're talking about the trial of Batwoman in Batman and issue number 975. This is so like I was thinking was going to happen. This is fleshing out the issue that people have had with Batman for the last few years, is his non-killing rule. So they're bringing this argument to the forefront very, very well in very different lights than I anticipated. It's not just black and white. There's a lot of shades of gray in the middle of it. So when they convene the Bat Council, so the whole Bat family is, well, the primary players of the Bat family, not the whole Bat family. Spoiler wasn't there. The Signal wasn't there. I don't remember if Batwing was there, though he was in the previous episode, so he might have been, and I just don't remember. But Tim Drake is the first one to weigh in. Tim Drake agrees that Batwoman should be relieved of duty. He is not super black and white about it, because he understands why she did what she did, but, you know, rules are rules, and she broke the rules. The next person that weighs in is Dick Grayson. Grayson also offers up some condemnation, but not nearly as stern about it as Drake was. Grayson, again, sees why she did what she did and understands her logic, and just is a little less fire and brimstone. Damian doesn't weigh in at all. His issue was his issue was unrelated to the thing. He was the fact that they call themselves the Bat Family and Bat Council. He doesn't like that they consider themselves family with his father, because I don't like the way they're writing Damian right now, but that's kind of neither here nor there. Next, was Jason Todd who weighed in, and he supports Kate, but he doesn't think that she did the right thing by killing Clayface. He feels like the trial is more of Bruce throwing a temper tantrum. It's Batman saying, well, these are my rules, and you broke my rules, and now you're in trouble. When she did what a police officer would have done. And so that's where Jason Todd falls on it, which was kind of expected, though the whole he doesn't agree with her killing Clayface thing was unexpected. So kudos on you for that one. Next weigh-in is Barbara Gordon, who also kind of turns things on Bruce. She doesn't weigh in specifically on the death of Clayface. She more feels like Bruce, because Bruce has had a hard and fast rule that no killing, and if you kill, you're out of the family. Effectively, it sounds kind of mafia-ish when you put it that way. So Bruce, usually that's his response. This time it's different. Barbara thinks, Batgirl thinks that it might be because Kate is related to Bruce. She is his mom's niece, so she's his cousin. And so she's his closest living relative, aside from Damian, but Damian didn't know his mom. And so he thinks maybe, and this is Barbara's conjecture, that maybe because of that relationship, because of that connection, that maybe this is something that his mom would have wanted to happen, that, you know, she would have been okay with this kind of death. So it's really exploring all of this and fleshing this out, and it's super exciting, but that's technically the end of the story arc. So as of 976, we're starting a new story arc that's going to be called Batman Eternal, which potentially is going to see the dissolvement of the Gotham Knights, what the Bat family calls themselves in the series when they're talking to like law enforcement and stuff. So super interesting. This is not the end of this conversation, but this is the end of the coverage for this week's episode. Next, we're kicking on to Sandman Universe. Sandman is getting its own imprint on DC. It will be overseen by Neil Gaiman, and they're starting with 4 new series: Books of Magic, The Dreaming, House of Whispers, and Lucifer. So we're going to get an entire universe of Sandman stuff, and Gaiman is involved, so kudos DC for going in the right direction with that. And then our last bit of news is Incredible Hulk. Bruce Banner is back. We know that. We've talked about it. It's from No Surrender, the Avengers story arc that's going on right now. And now he's getting a solo series, but it's not the Incredible Hulk. It's the Immortal Hulk, which is going to be a different take on the character, written by Al Ewing. And it's going to be told as a horror story. So very, very interesting. Not something that's done commonly in big name titles like this. Oh yeah. I almost forgot. We have a contest going so that you can win one of these t-shirts. We're giving away 2 of the t-shirts, and if you check the description below, then you can see all of the contest rules and how you can enter. There are multiple ways to enter, and you can enter multiple times, so you can potentially win one of these. Really awesome. I'm really, really excited about this partnership with the guys over at Punishshirt. Punishshirt.com is the website, and they have more than just my stuff, I promise. They have some really funny stuff over there. Definitely check out their website, Punishshirt.com. Check out the description down below so that you can see how to enter this contest. So in about a month, you could be rocking one of these generally nerdy shirts. It's they took it a little literal with the name, Generally Nerdy. Get it? It's a kind of a verbal pun, or visual pun rather. Yeah, again, they have some great stuff over there. Check out their website. Go to the generallynerdy.net to also find the ways to enter, and good luck, guys. That, though, is where we are ending this week's comic book episode. What did I miss, guys? What should we talk about next week? Let me know in the comments down below. If, though, you want to go deeper into the conversation, jump over to the website, generallynerdy.net. You can do that. You can find all of the freebies the links to the social medias, the links to the stores. Everything is up on the website, and the link to the Patreon, patreon.com/generallynerdy. That's where you can go support directly. You can jump on for just $1 a month and you get all kinds of really cool stuff. If you are new to the channel, click the subscribe button. If you like this episode, click the like button. If you are falling behind on your nerd news and you want to catch up, click or tap that box right there to the left of my face to do that. But before you go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.